Audio Jungle.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to another edition of Bystander Newsstands. Of course, you know you are watching Flip TV. My name is Govt, and of course, you know on the program today we are going to be talking to well-meaning Nigerians who are going to tell us what they think about the situation in the country. On the newspaper today, our headline here says, NLC fumes as Council of State fixes minimum wage at 27,000. NLC fumes as Council of State fixes minimum wage at 27,000. Yeah, we also have another news. It says CCT rejects court order stopping Onogen's trial. CCT rejects court order stopping Onogen's trial. On the picture here, we have our president, Muhammadu Buhari, meeting with ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo. At the background there, we have Bukola Saraki. And we also have another news here. It says, FG declares Lassa fever outbreak. FG declares Lassa fever outbreak. We also have another news here. It says, if we expose those in Buhari government, they will not only go to jail, they will go to hell. Ex-President Obasanjo said, if we expose those in Buhari's government, they will not only go to jail, they will go to hell. We have well-meaning Nigerians at the newsstands who are going to talk to us. Let us listen to what they have to say. This is Bystander at Newsstands. Join me as I talk to them. Thank you. Yeah, we have CCT courts reject court order stopping Onogen's trial. Now, the court order has come out that the prosecution of our Chief Justice should stop. But now, CCT, that is Code of Conduct Tribunal, they have come out to say that they have rejected the order from the court to stop Onogen's trial. Do you think they are doing the right thing at this time?
Okay, CCT rejecting the court order. You see, as far as Nigeria is concerned, we are in a very critical moment. Before us is the election, which should take the priority of our discussion, and I think the government should be aware of that. Nigerians are looking up to a free, credible election. And whatever that we hit up the polity should not be encouraged. So the issue of Onoge as the Chief Justice of the Federation, I believe that a well-meaning Nigeria should, of course, consider the Nigerian interests first. Having said that, CCT has no right to reject the court order. If Onoge should be tried, is it not in the courts? The court proceedings. So if the courts have considered and seen the need to suspend such litigation at this time, I think is a wise decision in the right course.
Yeah, our picture, yes, we can see here that our president, Muhammadu Buhari, is shaking hands with ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo. Now, in recent days, there have been back and forth lashes from Obasanjo's camp to Buhari's camp, from Buhari's camp to Obasanjo's camp. Now, yesterday, we can see them here shaking hands. Now, another headline here says, Obasanjo said, if he exposes those in Buhari's government, they will not only go to jail, they will go to hell. Do you think he's talking tough? Or, especially with this picture here that they are shaking hands, do you think Obasanjo is not being honest with all his accusations that he's leveling against our president?
Okay, thank you very much. I want to correct an impression first. You said there is a rival between Obasanjo's camp and Buhari's camp. Meanwhile, the ex-president, His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, is not a candidate of any party. He's not contesting. He's speaking from the perspective of an elder statesman. So, having gone through that administrative process. I think he has the right to comment or recommend when it becomes necessary. So you said there is some misunderstanding. I don't believe. Look, there is nothing wrong if he sees what is not good and comment on that. An Igbo adage that says an adult will not be at home while the goat entangles itself with the rope. You see, it will be a disservice to the nation if an elder statesman of his caliber, of his personality, will see wrong and refuse to address it. I think he's doing the right thing. And meanwhile, the past is our experience, and the present has been our concern, our interests. Comparing the past to the present, you will see that Nigeria is in very deep problem. Nigeria is in dilemma. And if we leave crucial issues untouched until disaster looms, we will all have ourselves to blame. I think what he's saying a few days ago, he said that Buhari is sick in body, in spirit, and in soul. What is the basis of his proclamation? A sitting governor, the essence of governance is to deliver on the dividends of democracy. People entrusted the mandate on the government to deliver the dividends of democracy. And it involves decision-taking, policy makings, and the political will to drive those policies into manifestation, into reality. And when such is not done, it simply implies to a common Nigerian, a right-thinking Nigerian, there is problem in the head.
Yeah, he came out to say that if he exposes those in Buhari governments, they will definitely go to jail. And if they don't go to jail, they will go to hell. In short, yeah, it says if they will not only go to jail, they will go to hell. Do you think he's talking tough at this moment?
Well, he has his side to his own opinion. I think as far as Nigeria is concerned, there have not been true fight against corruption. You see, there have not been true dedicated fights, commitment against the crime to humanity called corruption. Not until we come to that point of telling ourselves the truth, of confronting ourselves and establishing a system that will checkmate irrespective of whosoever that comes into government. You see, we be controlled by that system. We don't have system on ground. And you fight system based on you fight corruption based on established systems. So it's not a personal issue or personal pursuit. Nigeria should see it as a crime against the entity, as a crime against the nation. Then set up systems driven by technology that will control whosoever is there, be it in private or government ministries, be it the head of state. Once those systems are there, they will serve as check and balances. Then you will now say, and of course, reinforce our judiciary, which they say is the hope of a common man. So when that is not addressed, it will just amount to witch hunting.
Our ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo, he has come out to talk hot. Now we said if he exposes those in Buhari's government, they will not only go to jail, they will go to hell. Do you think he's saying the right thing at this time?
Well, as you know, I'm always here with you.
Yes.
And for Obasanjo just to come out and say something like that, Obasanjo does not say what he don't do. Those people in Buhari government, they have destroyed this government for Buhari. Buhari knows them, but he's afraid of them. Now, the people think that this man called Buhari is the one ruling Nigeria. There are some cabals ruling this country. Somebody like Daura, somebody like Babagana Kijibe, somebody like Tinubu, the Jagaban. He's called, he said Jagaban of Lagos. I don't know what don't mean of Jagaban anyway. Those one are the people ruling this country. Obasanjo say if you expose them, because Obasanjo knows them, they are together. He knows everything about them. He has been in that office before. There is no place Obasanjo don't know in Nigeria Aso Rock. So when he said that if you expose them, they will go to jail. Don't only go to them, go to her. He means what he's saying. That is just the truth. Obasanjo does not just say something he does not know. That is one thing I respect him for. He's a leader that he accepts his mistake. One thing, he accepts his mistake. But now he's trying to correct the mistake. I think that the Nigeria should support him, give him the chance to correct this mistake. He has been there before. Now he has learned from his mistake. So exposing those people, if you want to expose them, let them expose it. If nothing will happen, let him expose them.
Yeah, our picture here, we can see him shaking hands with our president. Now, of recent, there have been bands going to and fro from Buhari's camp to Obasanjo's camp, Obasanjo's camp to Buhari's camp. In short, the major one, Obasanjo saying that Buhari is sick in the spirit, soul, and body. Now, this is even Saraki at the background. Saraki that is campaigning majorly for Atiku Abubakar. Do you think these people, they are playing political games for them to look for where it's going to favor them at the end of the day?
They are not playing political game. They went to a National Executive Council meeting, which means the former president, head of state, the Senate president, the governor, and all stakeholders must be there. It's a meeting they went, and Obasanjo cannot afford to miss the meeting to discuss the issue of Nigeria. That's where he went, because whether Obasanjo is there, Saraki is there, doesn't make any difference. Saraki is still with Atiku, Obasanjo is still with Atiku, but because they are going to discuss what concerns Nigeria workers, they must be there. So this one you saw there doesn't make any difference. It doesn't change anything from Saraki or Obasanjo.
Federal government, they have come to declare Lassa fever outbreak. Now on the news, it is said that there are over 16 deaths and over 60 cases recorded. That has to say a lot about our hygiene, our environment. Do you think we as Nigerians, we are not practicing our hygiene up to standard for us to be able to protect ourselves and our foods away from these rodents that carry diseases about?
Now, well, I want to come back home. Let me speak in layman English. Oga, the federal government, they don't know what they talk. They crash. Not be today with the seriously. Those days, our parents, they go fry garri put for ground. Rat go dance on pot of the garri. They go see chopper. Where the Lassa paper. If they want thief money, they go bring one car useless stock. Now, federal government go budget money for Lassa fever. Yet, people go, they say person still die for Lassa fever. Now, those people, they say die. For which hospital? They will tell you the hospital when they die. Make themselves a lie. Lassa fever don't do. If they even see the rat when they cost how they bring up make a chopper. Then they crash.
Ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo has come out to say that if he exposes those in Buhari's government, they will not only go to jail, they will go to hell. Do you think he's talking tough? And is he saying the right thing at this time?
Well, to me personally, Obasanjo saying that if you want to expose those who are in Buhari's government and what is involved under Buhari government, and they will not only go to jail, but they will also go and meet the devil and start working with the devil. It's a good thing, and it's a good talk to me, in my own opinion. And the only thing I will always say there is that if eventually you want to do that, I know that first of all, Obasanjo is only fight for his own self, number one. He will only claim that he fighting for the Nigeria and the masses. But nevertheless, in the cantons of all. For this statement, this is my very first time a politician or a either statesman or anybody in government will mention this statement. And not only and not knowingly, consciously, not consciously, but I will always say something that's so going to be pointed out whether it's true or not. But for a person to say marriage to that statement, they will not only going to jail, they are already in hellfire already, because they have forgotten the past and the present and the future to come. That Yoruba used to say, "Àṣegbé kan jà, àṣepamọ́ ló wà," meaning that whatever you do now, it is not only what you do, it will whatever you do on that will definitely come to pass when you don't expect it. But all of them, Obasanjo that is talking, whether for himself or for the masses, genuinely or not, they should not forget that everybody in the government should be ready to go and meet Baba God for judgment. And judgment starts from this earth. Thank God there is a reason why God made this drama in Nigeria to come to reality. Just to make the youth to be united as one, number one. Number two, to all make we, the southern Nigeria, not only to learn, but also to learn from the northern that these people are united. Nepotism is not good, I agree. But we should learn from our mistakes too, as individuals. Even as the young people who are expected to be a president, who are already representing in different new political parties and posts. But they also learn that because they too, they will even do more than the elder too.
Yeah, well, who do you think Obasanjo is referring to when he said if he exposes those? Who are those that he's talking about?
He's talking about Buhari's government. He knows them. I can't say that these are the people or that, because those people too who are also involved too, they are also Kabaks too. Kabaks are also among. He too should not deny that it is also part of the people who are under Buhari's government. They are also eating and chopping. They have forgotten. But the only thing I will leave all of them to God. But they don't forget Fayemi statement. He said, "I leave Fire State to government judgment." He too have forgotten that his past is coming also to reality, that he too will be judged. In this situation of CCT and the court, to me personally, it's only partial because the APC want to ring because of the election they want to get. If they are sincerely in the first place, they should have not do door-to-door campaign in the first. Number two, they should have been sincere with their government by fulfilling the promises or word they have given to the masses. Fine, there's no other leader that is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Government is a continuity. No government should take that because of one government is stealing and order. They should not forget to, as APC, even to, that it is APC that caused this thing before issue of court of a thing start coming up. But to CTT, I guess as much that they should balance the checkmate, they should balance their games, because even the court system in Nigeria is even abused totally. It's even against the constitution. They're even abusing the whole pedigree of the country. I'm telling you, court too, they're even worse. The lawyers are even worse. So who is the sincere person? So the only thing I will always say that both the court and the CCT, they should come down the case. There's nobody those people who are inside the court, they are also 419 more than Mr. President, even the CCT people and other people. So who is not perfect? So if they too have the privilege of being a CJN, they will see that it is not easy for a president. Let's say PDP is the president of Nigeria, and PDP want to go against somebody who is a Muslim CJN, and they don't want to suspend. What will APC now do? So now it is not APC turn. Look at in the case of other the INEC chairman. But nevertheless, they should come together to look for a meet whereby everything will not be against. We should all consider the future of this nation. If we are not meant to marry each other, then let God to pierce every individual and go away. That's why I always say that the only best option, I will always say, CCT and they come in agreement. Or peradventure they want to stand and they call to let go and let the CCT take the case, because it is not the court that even that approve this person, that approve him. See the vice president that passed it to the Senate, and Senate approved him, and the other people, they were appreciated. Even the city, they appreciated it. So what is the business of the court in this regard? But they don't forget APC. I will say it anywhere. They will not forget. They should not forget one thing. Their children too will do that to them. All of them, their generation.
All know how Obasanjo behaves. Do you understand? But I'm assuring you that when if the election take place today, Buhari will still win Atiku. It's very, very clear. All these things they are doing is politics. Do you understand? It's politics. The Nigerians know who they are voting for. Nigerians know who is taking them to the promised land. Nigerians know what they've suffered in the past, and they also know where they are going to. Do you understand? They know what they've suffered in the past, and they know where they are going to. In the issue of Obasanjo, that is how he does. Who doesn't know him? It is how he does. If was he not going to endorse the Buhari, why is he coming out to tell us that Buhari is no longer good? But he campaigned for him. The PDP man is following now. He was the one that tore his card in PDP, and now he's not supporting. He's not supporting PDP back. Where does he belong to? He's not a man of integrity. As far as I'm concerned, he's not a man of integrity. He's always not here, not there. He's always frustrating. So it's here time for him to go and sit down and rest and give others chance. Let this country be properly, repaired. So many things have gone wrong. So we need a man who keep on moving Nigeria forward. We are suffering. Nigerians are suffering, and these sufferings are what our past leaders, including Obasanjo, what he has done to Nigerians. So this man is repairing the system, and he will keep on repairing the system until Nigeria will become better.
He should step aside to come and become one of the elder statesmen, which is the best word to him. Without being told physically, you will see the man is no more there. If he is there, Nigeria will not be in this condition. There is hunger everywhere. People are falling down on the streets. So, never mind. Obasanjo, whom he is, you can't take him away from his word. So, if Nigerians know what they are doing, they should cast their vote to the real man they believe that will change Nigeria. I'm not a politician, actually. But what I have seen so far, Nigeria has gone to the stage that we need somebody to rescue Nigeria. To rescue Nigeria from the state they are now. And I don't see the man there that he will be the one that will do it. Atiku or no other person, I don't say this one will do or this one will not do. But by seeing Atiku, you may one thing or the other say it will be better. If somebody has done little, if he cannot achieve something, let us allow him to go. Let another person come and try. Nigeria is bigger than anybody. And Nigeria is not a state or a country. One person will be there until he dies. If you have tried your own, you step aside. Let another person try. Instead of Nigeria now, we need another person to go inside and try. Let us see. If Atiku did not perform, he go outside. Other people are there to work. Undergraduates, graduates are there. We have people who can do it better. They are not the only people in Nigeria, but we can see two of them at the forefront. If this one goes out, this one goes in. So Buhari, the summary of it all, let us follow Obasanjo. He's the king of this nation. He has said it all. Politically, don't take him away, because he's the only one that has seen him physically. I must say, personally, I have not seen him physically, but Obasanjo is there with him. He's the only one that can tell us what actually transpires. If he can do it, he will tell us. If he cannot do it, he will tell us, and he has spoken.
You see, I don't know the reason for the trial of the Chief Justice, but they should be fair. It's for the process of judiciary. There's no mean by that. If it's normal process should be followed. That is my own brother. It's not for illegality in this country. It's not for impunity. Not for things that are not supposed to be done. It's constitutional. Let it go ahead. But if it's not constitutional, it should not be practiced. It should not be done. That's my emphasis on that.
Yeah, our ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo has come out to say that if he talks, that those in Buhari's government, they will not only go to jail, they will go to hell. Do you think he's saying the right thing at this moment?
Yeah, basically, I believe that it's a statement. It's a statement, and it's a part of the government. He has been a former head of state, there been a former minister of state, so he knows about governances. So they see beyond us, we common man. So he's saying what he knows is fact. Do you think there's corruption in this government? It's obvious. Why are we suffering? Why are things more complicated? Why are things more complex? Why is there's definitely of corruption? Where the money they say there's a cover for the looters? Why am not having part? The economy is bad. There's a lot of starvation. People are hungry. So to my perception, this government is afraid. So there's a corruption. When there's illegality, when there's suffering, there's complications. There's something wrong with the head, with the government. That's exactly something wrong with it. That's why it's like that. So I believe strongly that there's corrupt people, and he knows about it because he's part of the government. That's my emphasis on this too.
Yeah. Concerning our health sector, now it is everywhere now that there's a recent outbreak of Lassa fever. In short, the federal government, they have come out to say that there have been 16 deaths and over 60 cases recorded. That has to say a lot about our environment. Now, do you think we as Nigerians, we are not practicing the up-to-standard hygiene that we ought to be concerning our living space? And we all know that the government cannot come down and do this. What do you say to Nigerians concerning these health issues that we are facing, this epidemic, this Lassa fever case that we are facing at the moment?
Yeah, I would say that Nigerians should try to clean our environment, should be law-abiding citizen, take care of our drainage and environment. But actually, I was also laying this blame on the government. So there should be a sensitizing awareness, a massive awareness campaign. You know that this outbreak is a very deadly one, and to find a way. In America, there's an agency that kills rats in America. I know about that. They go around killing rats. It should be part of local government jobs. So they should do that to help the citizens themselves. But look at what happened. The medical aspect are afraid. You can't imagine there's no drug in the Abuja hospital. So what they expect? So obviously, I was thinking of putting the blame on the government because there's not enough sensitization, there's no enough awareness. Because their business, what they have now is busy on politics, on campaigning and this stuff. See, so I think the government also has to be blamed for all these things. I'm serious. And that's my emphasis also on this.
Yeah, NLC, they are fuming concerning the 27,000 that the federal government, or the 27,000 that has been proposed to be the national minimum wage. Now, do you think they are doing this for their personal gain or for the interest of the common man?
Well, the NLC, to my perception, are very, very weak. This is the worst NLC leadership we are having. What are you debating about? 3,000 differences? This is not rational. See, these are people that they don't care about the well-being of Nigerians. And this NLC is so biased. I think it's that you have to start, romancing them. Once you go on strike, don't go on strike. Let them pay that 5,000 naira. What? Let them pay 5,000 naira. Go on strike, declare 2,000. Let everybody be at home. This money is paid. So I think this. I don't trust the leadership. I don't trust the leadership. That's my emphasis on this.
Thank you, sir. You have listened to their opinions, their comments, and their reviews. You tell us what you think about the program. Comment on our video, like and subscribe to our channel. This is Bystander Newsstand. I am Agwabo Ayomide. Of course, you know you're watching Flip TV. Have a nice day. God bless you. Bye-bye.